As the world population grows, sustainability in agriculture has become more important than ever. 4R Nutrient Stewardship provides farmers with a framework to protect our soil, water, and air for society. These best management practices enhance the productivity and profitability of our farms and helps ensure the future of the agriculture industry. 4R Nutrient Stewardship is based on a simple concept. Sustainable fertilizer use can be achieved by applying the right source at the right rate, right time, and right place. A group of researchers funded by the Canadian Fertilizer Institute have found that by implementing the 4Rs, Canadian growers can reduce greenhouse gas emissions and, at the same time, increase yields on their farms.
In Canada, about 10% of our total greenhouse gas emissions comes from agriculture, and about 60% of that is related with nitrous oxide emissions from the soil. So what we're doing here with the 4Rs is very important and a very good step in improving our future in Canada.
The right source. The right source means ensuring a balanced supply of the essential plant nutrients. Nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium is used.
The trend seems to be that it's sort of lessening with time. And so as you sort of move away from those historical manure applications, the emissions are coming down. It all sort of rolls back into having the 4Rs and matching the rate and the source. So if your source is manure, it's really important to match that rate and not go too excessive because it could have a future impact. Whereas with a chemical fertilizers like urea or UAN, you're probably not going to see that sort of historical impact down the road. So I think matching rates and sources is a really important part of all of this. And that's what we're really trying to get everybody to do, is just follow the 4Rs. It's a good practice for minimizing this while still keeping your costs low and giving you the best yields that you can get.
The right rate. The right rate is applying just enough fertilizer to meet the needs of the crop while accounting for the nutrients already in the soil.
If you don't apply enough fertilizer, you lose money because you're not reaching the potential yield. If you apply too much fertilizer, you're at the part of the fertilizer response curve where the crop is no longer responding. So you've basically spent extra money without getting a yield benefit from the added fertilizer. So those are two economic impacts of not having the right rate.
The right time. The right time means applying fertilizer when the crop will get the most benefit and avoiding times when nutrients can be lost to the environment.
The right time is essential. So if we think about applying at seeding, which we place the seed and the nutrient right beside the seed, there are no roots yet, and the nutrient just sits there and there increases the chances of losses. By placing it beside the plant when it's at the 6th leaf stage, so there's already a well-developing root system, the nitrogen will be taken up by plants as opposed to be lost to the environment.
The right place. The right place is where the plants can easily use it and where it is less likely to be lost to waterways or into the atmosphere.
We've been investigating the benefit of putting fertilizer into the soil as bands compared to broadcast and general incorporation into soil. So we are finding that the benefit of placement is to reduce nitrous oxide emissions soon after fertilizer placement, particularly if the soil is wet.
The future is all about increasing fertilizer use efficiency.
You can get the best out of your cropping system while maintaining the sort of smallest environmental footprint that's possible.
We're going to have a lot more mouths to feed in the coming years globally, and Canada is set for really achieving that ability to feed the world.
Every day, the wealth of information regarding nitrogen emissions from fertilizer is growing. With each growing season, we are learning more about the positive economic and environmental impacts of implementing the principles and practices of 4R Nutrient Stewardship. These findings can now be used in the Nitrous Oxide Emission Reduction Protocol, which is aimed at reducing regional and ultimately global nitrous oxide emissions through changing nitrogen management practices locally. Adopting NERP will not only do wonders for the environment by reducing greenhouse gas emissions by up to 25%, but will also do wonders for your bottom line. It is estimated that the increased profits per acre range from $9 to $87 per year. The 4R philosophy offers enhanced environmental protection, increased production, increased farmer profitability, and improved sustainability based on using the right source at right rate, right time, right place to maximize benefits and minimize greenhouse gas emissions. We aren't just farming for today, we're farming for our future. For more information about the 4R Nutrient Stewardship Program, please visit farmingforourfuture.ca.